Hello, I'm AbxToyCat and welcome back to another video. Today I have another all texture packs video where I show you something in every single texture pack so you can see what it looks like, because one of the cool things they did with TU31, it's actually a secret feature, is they gave each texture pack a brand new exclusive animated texture. And although not every single texture pack has one, most of them have between 1 and 4 animated items. I think it'd be cool, so you don't have to check yourself, for me to go through each and every single one of them and show you the brand new animated items. So that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. I very much appreciate a like on it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me know you do like it. This video is going to take something like 30 to 35 minutes to record, because I'm also be going through the Little Big Planet Mashup pack, because I wanted to do every single texture pack, including the PlayStation exclusive one. So yeah, every single texture pack that exists as of recording this video, let's do this. And let's start with the cartoon texture pack, even though it's going to be slightly out of order because I want to do reverse alphabetical. But yeah, let's start with the cartoon one, because it has my favorite texture I've seen so far, because it is the sunflower. So the sunflower is a brand new TU31 block with a brand new TU31 animated texture. And the cool thing about this to me is, look at it, it's a face, and it opens its eyes, then it opens its mouth. It's awesome. I really do love this thing, and it's just great like that. But it seems as though, they seem to theme what they're going to do in each texture pack, because this texture pack seems to have animated flowers. So it has an animated poppy, an animated dandelion, as well as an animated mushroom to go along with the flower. So if we get out some podzol to place down that mushroom, so let's get some podzol up. Then you can see, really cool thing right here. It's got like kind of a bouncing texture. I think it'll make a Mega Tiger biome extra cool, because you'll forget about it, then you'll walk into one, you'll be like, whoa, that's crazy. And I think that's great. I think it fits in the texture pack in a really cool way, and I say that about so many things, but that's what they kind of do. So then we've got the poppy over here, or the rose if you want to call it the old school name, and we've got the dandelion. I love the dandelion, even though it feels like it loops slightly wrong. Like look at one of the petals as it goes around, and it seems like it just doesn't properly work. At least in my head it doesn't. Like around the bottom it just kind of cuts out. But yeah, it's really cool. Otherwise, I love the spinning nature of it, and it's great. So yeah, my favorite one I've seen so far, but will that change? Let's find out as we go to the Steampunk texture pack. Okay, so we're here in the Steampunk texture pack, and the Steampunk texture pack is a really cool texture pack for a bunch of reasons. My favorite thing is the creepers / the charged creepers. Just look at this guy, and we should probably not get too close. But yeah, basically, yeah, that's one of my favorite things. But let's talk about the animated textures. So the way we're going to look for this is if you scroll through the creative inventory, you should be able to see some animations in this tiny little texture here. So in this case, we can see there is spruce wood, which is animated, and one I picked out earlier is glowstone. This seems to be animated in a lot of texture packs. Also, every single texture pack is going to have animated sea lanterns, but I don't know if you can count that, but just in case you do, we'll have it in the background anyway. So yeah, the spruce wood is a really tricky one to spot, but bizarrely, they decided one of the woods gets a animated treatment, and it's the spruce wood. So it's very unique in this one, because it means if you go to a Mega Tiger biome, just imagine you seeing 4 of these things, it's going to be a very wacky, oh, I did that wrong, but it's going to be a very wacky tree, right? And it also means that because you can place these sideways, like I just did there, you can actually do some really cool like things, making it look like it's assembly line, and I really like that. I think, it's a nice little change, a bizarre place to put it, because, again, there's 6 types of wood, only one of them gets this treatment, but that's fine with me. And then we've also got the glowstone, which kind of has this faint kind of pulsing to it. It's very subtle. Like, look at it. You can barely even notice it. It took me, a few like pass-bys, like, oh wait, there it is. So yeah, I'm going to check glowstone every texture pack, because it makes sense that it's going to be there. But yeah, let's move on to the Skyrim mashup pack, because we're doing reverse alphabetical, which I think means Skyrim is next. Wait, that's Game of Thrones. Well, the Skyrim mashup pack, as is now slightly Game of Thronesy, is where we are right now, and this is a texture pack I've actually checked before. It's the only mashup pack I've checked so far, and I think because there are extra rules when it comes to submitting changes to textures, I think that it doesn't have any animated textures besides this the sea lantern, because I gave the inventory a quick scroll and I was like, okay, let's go, let's look, and I could not find a single one. Let me know if you're seeing like the subtlest animation, but I'm staring at the glowstone, nothing's happening here. I'm staring at every single texture in here, so I'm like, maybe it's it, or maybe it's one of the other categories. I'm like, okay, is it the jack-o'-lantern? That's always cool. Nope, no animated texture. And yeah, as far as I can see, there is no animated textures in this, in this mashup pack / texture pack. So just to scroll through the whole thing in case you want to see it, there's the armor stand right there, not animated, and then finally, boom, nothing in here. So yeah, it's got animated sea lanterns, which you can arguably count, although they're animated and everything, and besides that, there's nothing, and that's bizarre to me. But yeah, this is the only one without any. Let's move on to one that does have one, which is plastic, I think. Okay, so we're here now in the plastic texture pack, and it's always going to say we can now fly, and that kind of bugs me, because I'm in creative, I'm aware I can fly. But yeah, the plastic texture pack is one that, doesn't have as many as some of the others, but it does have a couple. The obvious one that you might be able to see already is glowstone. So it's a very subtle change, it looks like it did before, but it's got this, it's got like a free-frame animation to it, which is nice. The sea lantern, of course, makes this cool kind of pattern to it, and then the other one that you might not spot, because I scrolled through and I was like, oh, it only has one. That's bizarre, but I checked, the jack-o'-lantern does in fact have one too. And again, it's small and subtle, but it's nice. I'm glad they didn't neglect the plastic texture pack, because I know, even though it's not my favorite, even though I'll bash on it at every opportunity I get, it doesn't mean it's a bad texture pack. It just means, you know what, it means it's a bad one, whatever. So, let's move on to the... I don't know. Okay, so we're here now in the pattern texture pack, and the pattern texture pack is where we are now, and this is one that, if we're being entirely honest with ourselves, is one that I didn't expect to have too many animations, because they're not really patterny, but as I looked through, apparently it does have some. So, let's go through those now. Sea Lantern, of course. Very nice Sea Lantern one, but yeah, if I looked through, I was like, so there's not too many, but there actually is a very bizarre choice of Soul Sand. So, yeah, every other one seems to be like Glowstone, seems to be pretty common, but this one has Soul Sand being animated, and I love this animation. Just look at this thing. It works so well with lots of blocks, because it does this together, and it's amazing. So, even though it only has one, it still does a pretty cool thing, because you can do it on any like side you want to. So look at this, they all flow towards there, and then up here they all flow towards there. They all flow towards the same place. It's pretty spooky if you ask me, or I guess two sides do. And yeah, that's Soul Sand. I think it makes the Nether that extra bit cool, and it's pretty nice. It's a shame that it's the only one, because if we just scroll through, just so you can make sure... Oh, no, sorry, they're probably the dandelion. Of course. Glad I did the extra second check. So, the dandelion and the poppy are both pinwheels, but now they're spinning pinwheels, and that's nice. It implies there's always a breeze in Minecraft to spin the pinwheels, and that's fine with me. I think that makes sense. It's bizarre that they're four-sided pinwheels, like, it doesn't make too much sense, but you know, I'll let it off there. So, Soul Sand's awesome, pinwheels are nice, and let's move on to the natural texture pack. I hope. So, the next texture pack to check out was a natural choice. I'm the worst, I know. And it was the natural texture pack, of course. So, yeah, the natural texture pack, I haven't actually looked through yet. I think we do this one together, because I saw the glowstone inventory, and I was like, okay, there is going to be more than, you know, like, there's not going to be, like, multiple texture packs without, you know, like, any animated textures. But yeah, as you can see, glowstone got a very faint animation to it. It seems to be, like, another free-frame animation of just, like, ooh, it gets slightly oranger, then slightly not. And a lot of people have been telling me that glowstone changes color, and I'm like, I don't know if you're telling the truth. But it turns out, in a lot of texture packs, it does just slightly change color. It's nice. But yeah, besides glowstone changing colors, what else do we have here? So, it looks like it might be the only one, to be honest. So, oh no, we got jack-o'-lanterns again. It seems to be jack-o'-lanterns and, glowstone are the standard, like, oh, we don't know what to do, let's put something in there, and I'm fine with that. I like an animated, like, they're the ones that make the most sense animated, so that's entirely fine. What else we got here? We got any secret ones? Maybe any of this? No, it seems like this is always non-animated. I guess because it's so functional, it has to not be that way. But yeah, it seems as though this texture pack has two animated textures. It has the jack-o'-lantern, it has the glowstone, and it's got the sea lantern, which doesn't really count. But yeah, actually, they all have the same kind of thing, where it's like free-frame animation, where this is, you know, 3 different colors, that's 3 different colors, that's the same thing. And maybe it's because they wanted to keep animation low on this texture pack. Maybe it is, maybe it's not, I don't even know. Let's move on to the next one. So we're now in our second mashup pack, the Mass Effect mashup pack, and this is one I have a tiny bit of hatred in my heart for, but we'll leave that out for today's video. As you can see, the sea lantern does look quite cool, but what about the other textures? So let's scroll through together, shall we? So, looking through here right now, I'm seeing sea lantern, but I think that might be the only one. It's a very distinct animation, but I think, yeah, okay, so my theory could be true on this one if we don't see any of the texture packs of this. Basically, this is one of the things I asked at Minecon. They do have to go through certain rights processes to actually change any textures, and maybe they couldn't go through it in time, or maybe they just didn't want to do it, because, you know, why go through so much effort just to do a tiny slight change? It makes sense to me. So yeah, there's one animated texture here, which is the sea lantern, and that might just be it, which is a shame. But let's go on to the Halo one. So the Halo Mashup Pack is Microsoft's exclusive mashup pack for Xbox 360 and One, and you can see it has a pretty cool sea lantern texture. You know, when I looked at it in the Ocean Monument in yesterday's video, I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. But here it looks kind of nice, I guess. I mean, it looks quite nice, I think, outside the Ocean Monument. And let's see if it has anything else going on. So I think it won't have anything, but if it does, it could just blow my mind and prove something wrong there. Nope, okay, there's nothing. So, I think it could just be they want to keep out mashup packs for some reason, but I think my little theory that I just came up with, unless... Yep, there's nothing else. There's just the golden apple and all the potions, which are already animated. It seems as though, yeah, that they don't want to animate textures in mashup packs because they have to go through whole processes, but we'll see if that stays true of the Halloween and the festive one, because Halloween is next. So I realized just after, you know, like, saying that, and I was on, like, the exit save, and I was like, wait a minute, the Halloween mashup pack is the one that introduced this whole thing to the game. So, if you don't know, the story behind why there is animated textures is because TU 29 or 30 actually introduced them as the Halloween Mashup Pack exclusive, and it was a really cool idea. Everyone loved it because, you know, this one, for instance, it was a really big improvement on the Halloween texture pack. And yeah, if you look through this whole thing, you see you've got it looks like nothing else has changed. We've got the pink wall and the pink carpet having this. We've got the green wall and the green carpet having this, because you can see the carpet shares it as well. And then we've got the 2 flowers, but I think that is everything this has. I don't see any changed ones. Obviously, we've got glowstone still, and the sea lantern still has its thing, but there's nothing new in here, which would entirely make sense to me. Oh, packed ice? No, I don't see any animated textures, and it wouldn't make it. I guess if it's already in there, it would make sense. So I guess the true test will be the festive when we get to it. But since we're going in order, the next one, it might actually be festive. I don't honestly know. I'm bad at the order. So fortunately, here to break up our streak of mashup packs, we have the Greek Mythology texture pack, and this is one I really like. Even the music I kind of like, and if you haven't played this yet, it's probably one of the more underrated texture packs, mashup packs. And yeah, let's quickly just go into exactly what's going on here. So if we look through, do we see any animated textures? I don't think we do. Okay, so it might not be a rights holder thing. It might just be they don't want animated textures in mashup pack, because besides the Halloween 2015 mashup pack, it seems as though none of them have it. So I'm going to do... Oh, no, wait. Do you see that? Yeah, no, it does actually have a slight little tingle to it. And that means the jack-o'-lantern might be the same if we place one here and there. No, okay, so glowstone has the very faintest of animations to it, and so does the sea lantern. But besides that, there's none in here. But that could be a artistic decision. We'll have to find out with the Festive Mashup Pack, which is next. Also, this didn't break up the Mashup Pack chain at all if it was a mashup pack. Is that a 5 in a row? Okay, let's move on to the next one, shall we? So this is the ultimate test of whether it is just a decision by accident or whatever it is, and it is the Festive Mashup Pack. So this is very relevant this time of year, both update time of year and festive time of year, and, you know, has the value for money gone any better, or has it remained the same? I guess an animated texture wouldn't change it, but if we look through here, we've got the Christmas cake grass, which I still kind of like. We've got nothing changed here. Even the glowstone looks... Oh no, the glowstone, again, it has the subtlest texture that you can't even spot on the block. But yeah, there it is. It has a very subtle change. And then, beside... Oh no, Junglewood also has a texture to it. So Junglewood, instead of just being like a Christmas lighty thing, it actually has a slight changing thing. I really do quite like that. And I think it might just be another type of wood, like the Steampunk. Or maybe... Oh, no, we got vines as well. So you can place vines on there, which is... Oh, too much animation. That's animations on animations. But yeah, you got... I really like these animated vines. If you want to cover your stuff in Christmas decorations, that's something you can do. See, you got lights on lights on lights here, and it's amazing. Look at this. It sparkles everywhere. But besides sparkles everywhere, is there anything else, or is that everything? So I think that might just be everything, which, to be fair, is still quite a lot. We've got 1, 2, 3... We got 3 textures, we got 3 animated textures. That means I guess we're averaging like 1 to 4, which is still pretty good. I mean, they're nice little surprises because no one expects them, and I like that. So, looking through the rest here, armor stand, I doubt it. Oh, wow, the armor stand, just a quick one. Minecraft just crashed. The armor stand wasn't animated, but it was a Santa suit. Anyway, yeah, let's move on to the next one, shall we? So that armor stand crashed Minecraft so hard the next time I tried to load it up, it broke too. But here we are in our fantasy texture pack, because it's my favourite, and it's called the Fancy Texture Pack. There's something clever in there. Oh, also, I never pronounce the T in fancy, and people are like, it's not the fancy texture pack, it's the fancy. I know, I don't know why I can't pronounce that T. It's just one of those things in life. But yeah, this one has 2 textures. I've checked this before. And it has the very, very cool jack-o'-lantern texture. As you can see, it's got a flaming thing behind there. And it has the slightly changing glowstone, as well as, of course, the very slightly changing sea lantern. Besides that, I couldn't spot any, but in case you can, here we're going to scroll through, and we're going to just give it one last look. I do not see any animated textures. I don't think there is any. It'd be cool to have, like, you know, all the stained glass or something be one in that, but it doesn't seem like any texture pack has done that. So we're going to make sure we avoid the armor stand today, and that is that is everything. No animated textures for us today, but what about the next one? So the City Texture Pack was one that a subscriber told me about, like its animated textures first of all, and I was like, whoa, are you just seeing something? And then I found it, I was like, whoa, that's kind of cool. So let's show you exactly what is animated in this texture pack. So if we go through, the cool thing here is you might not even spot it, but it is a really nice change, because they've taken some of the ores and they've made them animated. So you can see right here, the emeralds, they have a slight little thing to them. If we look here, the diamonds, they have a slight little gleam to them. The redstone ore, I'm sure you're getting the pattern. I don't know if it's all the ores or if it's just some of them. Let's just check them all, just for good measure here, shall we? So we've got the lapis lazuli, no shine on that. Iron, no shine. And, okay, it looks like it is just diamond, emeralds, and redstone, but still, it's a really, really nice little secret, because it's so unnoticeable that you'll just be mining one day, and you'll be like, ooh, they're shiny. And I like that. I really do like that. I think that's a nice little upgrade. It's like, you know, absolutely no harm done, but a lot of goodness done. So, also, look at this block right here. That's so nice. Let's look around the rest of the texture pack, just in case there's a cool flower or something. I don't think there is. I think that's every animated texture. So, glowstone looks like this. I don't see that changing. It could be changing the subtlest amount, but I can't spot it with my eyes anyway. And yeah, it looks like this has 3 textures, and they're ores, which is it's the only texture pack that's done that so far. So it's at the very least, you know, notable for that. And yeah, that's everything. So just going to scroll through one more time here. The armor stand, not animated. All of this, not animated. So let's move on to the last one, which because I've already done cartoon, is I think it is the tastiest of the texture packs, the candy texture pack, or the Candyland texture pack. People always call it that, and I don't know why, but and sometimes I call it that, and people are like, what texture pack are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, exactly, my point. But yeah, let's look through this one. As you can see, it looks like the blocks are all slightly glimmering. It's a... wait. Yeah, they're all glimmering the tiniest bit. It's... oh, only these two are, it seems. It's a very, very slight change, but it's a nice one at that. Oh, also, Obsidian has the exact same glimmer. Exactly why is beyond me, but I like this. It's makes them feel a bit fancier. Maybe it's meant to simulate, like, sugar that's moving around or something. I don't know, but that's 3 blocks right there. Besides those 3, this would be the texture pack that makes sense to have the most animated one, so let's look around the rest. We've got... nope, okay, so just... oh, wait, we've got the shrub, which can only be placed there. And then we've also got the dead bush. And the dead bush is only placeable on sand, so we need to find some of that. But yeah, they're both the exact same texture, it looks like. And they're both very, very, very trippy. Look at that. It's just, ooh. You could stare at that forever, and it would be very enjoyable. So, yeah, we've got the dead bush, and we've got the shrub. Just to show you the dead bush, just in case you're like, no, I need to see it. I think I have some sand over here. Let's go place it on the sand. So here is the dead bush. Oh, wait, yeah, that's the dead bush. This is the shrub. Just for a side-by-side comparison, I believe they're exactly the same. If you can do a pause frame on this, which, if you just pause the video, you'll be able to see. But to me, it looks like they're going around exactly the same. But they could be slightly delayed just to make things different. I can't tell entirely because I can't track 2 objects, you know, while I'm recording a video. So, yeah, that is that. Is there anything else here? It would make sense. But, okay, this is actually the one with the most animated textures then, because it has 5 of them, plus it has the sea lantern. So let's just go back and check the glowstone and the jack-o'-lantern for very subtle ones. Where is this area? It's oh, here it is. You know, I've got so many parts of this world. I've been building up so long that I just get lost. But yeah, here we go. We're back here. The glowstone does not have a slight animation to it, and neither does the jack-o'-lantern. You can see I'm staring very closely just to place it in the flesh here. It doesn't. But still, the Candyland texture pack still has the most at 5 animated textures. So, just for consistency purposes, we will check the Little Big Planet mashup pack. I'm very sure it doesn't have anything, but let's see if I'm pleasantly surprised, shall we? Okay, so we're here now, and let me just say, the music in this mashup pack just makes me so happy. Like, I don't know if you even, like, maybe I'm the only one, but it's just always a genuine smile on my face. It's like, yeah, this is great. And I haven't even played Little Big Planet. It's just a great thing like that. Look at my arm. Anyway, we've got a thing to be doing today, and that is checking out all of the blocks. And, as it turns out, oh, that's the sea lantern. Besides the sea lantern then, is there anything? Is there the subtlest thing to confirm or deny my theory? It seems as though there is not. So every single licensed mashup pack, every single licensed mashup pack actually does not have any animated textures, and that might be something to do with their contract not allowing it. Maybe they just don't want to go through the whole process and make it in there. Maybe they don't want to tie the light. But either way, the Little Big Planet mashup pack, the Halo mashup pack, the Mass Effect mashup pack, and the Skyrim mashup pack, as well as the Greek mythology, I think, all, I guess maybe they licensed that from ancient Greece for some reason. But yeah, none of them have any animated textures that I can note besides the sea lantern. Although the sea lantern is pretty cool, right? I like that a lot. So yeah, that's the sea lantern right there. Also, you know, since we're here, and since if you made it this far in the video, you know, you probably watched the other one too. A lot of people were like, oh, you didn't show up all the mobs in this texture pack. Okay, here you go. Let's spawn in a guardian, shall we? As you can see, the Guardian is a giant... oh, wow. Let me see that face. Oh, wow. That Guardian looks very cool. So let's just spawn a bunch. Wow. Very, very creepy faces. They're just sponge fish, basically. I like that. Also, let's push... wait. What happens if we put a guard... okay, so we're just... okay, there we go. Very enjoyable. So, next up, we've got the Endermite. The Endermite looks like so. I like it, actually. I don't know what's going on here, but it's unique. It has that going on for it. That's got to count. Did you fall in the lava? You don't have to push them, they go by themselves. And then finally, we've got the rabbit. What do rabbits look like? There's a bunch of different rabbits, but let's just spawn in one, shall we? So, rabbit. as you can see, the rabbit looks like a rabbit, and it... Why does everything fall in lava? What is it with you guys? So, yeah, rabbits look like this, as you can see. I don't think there's anything too notable about that. And there you go. Are you happy now? You happy? You're probably not, but thank you all very much for watching the video. I hope you did enjoy the ramblings and checking out of an old man. The checking out of an old man sounds incredibly dodgy, but I hope you enjoyed the video is what I'm trying to say. It's very late in the evening as I record this, so I'm just going to have to stop saying words because they're clearly not coming out in any correct order. So thank you all very much for watching. Like if you did like it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.